Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the USC Trojans and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the room. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looks as if he's going to run it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Bowman. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Trojans right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run the counter. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of that one.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Moving the pocket, it's Mayava. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Running to the left. Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Jordan.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown USC. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. changing the play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Rush right in his face. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Drops back, it's Underwood. Out wide right, it's Marshall. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. On the return, it's Lockhart. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Makes the grab, and he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Off play action. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Underwood to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Oh, he's got some space. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Out wide left, it's Miller. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
To the air, it's Mayava. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, and they've got a little bit of space to operate, that's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Second and long here. Throwing, Underwood. He'll pull it down. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires on the move. Comes down. It's Marsh. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Underwood fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. And
the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Barber. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Back open in the middle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Hands it off on the counter. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Right side, it's Bowman. At the 45, on his way. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their 2nd.
Bro, you got a punt, bro. What is you doing? Nancy? Phone real quick. You got a punt, bro. You were supposed to punt last time. Past the opponent's 40-yard line, 4th and 3, bro.
Let's go, Bub.
And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Snapped it, he has to have it. Fires to the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
That That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Left side, it's Marshall. Inside the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. The throw. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Here's Underwood to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. He spins that thing down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the move, it's Jordan. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Hoosiers engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barber. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Makes the catch and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Under pressure. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to make one miss. Slips through the line. Bust through behind his pad. Wide open. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Michigan. The hidden yardage, the big play. Special teams coming through.
You're down. You need a play. What a nice job on the big punt return to give a spark. You can hear this home crowd going bananas. They needed a big shot in the arm, and they got it with the punt return.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Deep in the end zone, it's Barber. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
At the 35, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Miller. Inside the 35. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Mayava. Takes a hit as he fires. And he avoids the sack.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Lost to throw again. Oh, pressure's coming. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
At the 20, he's got space.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Back's got it on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Quick shovel pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking for space. It's Marshall. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Handoff again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Now on the counter. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trucks through the defender. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Searching for space. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. DB's right up on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Mayava. All kinds of time before he fires right. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. grabbed in the middle. It's Owens. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Marshall. Plows through the defense. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Working the ground game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Brings into the open. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The give on the counter. Stopped right there.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Out wide left, it's Anderson.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to...
Looking for a big play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Look out! Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got to make the play on 4. Still looking to his right. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They did not work.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? You've got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Could be an alley. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Touchdown, Michigan! Excellent pass by the back on the option. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. 3rd and goal for the offense. Go straight ahead. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they used their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Left side is Bowman. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Back to pass, it's Mayava. He'll try to do it himself. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I love that play call. I love when you're backed up in your own territory, forcing them to defend the whole field. But here's the problem. When you go aggressive twice in a row and you throw 2 incompletions, now 3rd and long, out of your own end zone, like this is just, don't make that big mistake. Don't hold on to that football too long. Don't turn it over. You've got to be smart on this 3rd down.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, if you want to go